Hi everybody, welcome to week 15 of freshman composition. This week I'm going to do a brief overview of what we're going to do, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with of course the assignments in your course schedule, which you will print, and then you're going to be looking at the last 20% of your grade. So we're going to be going over exactly what the last one project, but there are two parts to this project, and we're going to be looking closely at what that project entails in these two assignments. And these are your last two assignments of the semester, your annotated bibliography and your podcast. So we're going to go and look closer at those. But let's look at our course schedule quickly. So here's our course schedule, which I'm sure you have printed. And already, since you are listening to this little video, you can check off, listen to week 15 overview, because that's what this is. Also, there's another PowerPoint that has been posted in content, and it is a PowerPoint that has all of the audio embedded in it. So it's not really a video, but it is a PowerPoint, and on every slide there is a little thing where you can listen to my audio. Make sure that you're listening to all of the audio on this. This is where I'm going to teach you how to do your annotated bibliography and how to do your podcast. So here's what's due this week. You're going to look at that PowerPoint. You're going to read over some assignment sheets for your annotated bibliography, and you're going to start on your podcast rhetorical analysis worksheet for your own argument. So what does all of that mean? Well, there are several steps that you're going to take this week, and the first step is that you're going to look at this audio embedded, the last 20% of your grade. That's your first step. After you watch and listen to that PowerPoint, then you are going to go on to step 2, and that is you're going to write your first annotated bibliography entry, and that is going to be handed in to an assignment folder on Friday. That is due this Friday. This is so I know that you know what you're doing when you're doing your annotated bibliography. So this is so you can get some feedback. If you can do one annotated bibliography, then I can assume that you can do the rest of the assignment and that it will all be okay. If you just don't understand it, I can give you feedback, and then you can change that one entry so you're not doing 10 entries incorrectly. So that is due in the assignment folder on Friday, your one entry of your annotated bibliography. And you will have already listened to all of the audio on that PowerPoint, so you will know what this means, because I will go over all the details of how to do an annotated bibliography in that PowerPoint. Okay, then step 3, you're going to be doing your own argument, and you're going to be using the rhetorical analysis worksheet that we've been using to analyze arguments. You're going to be using that as a pre-writing to create your own argument. So your very first draft of your podcast rhetorical analysis worksheet is due this Friday. Again, if you listen to the PowerPoint, the embedded audio in the PowerPoint, the last 20% of your grade, you will have all the information you need to know how to do this. But you're going to try and figure out your argument as well as you can, and if you make it really good, you will not have to do a draft 2. If you do turn it in and there are holes or have lots of questions, then you will have to do a draft 2, and I will let you know about that. I will be revising your grade as you revise your draft 1 into draft 2 if you need to do that. Okay, so look at that PowerPoint, listen to all of the embedded stuff, and then you will know what you're doing. And this first draft of your podcast rhetorical analysis worksheet is due this Friday. Okay, so that's your third step. And then that's it for week 15. So you're handing in one entry of your annotated bibliography, and you're handing in your first draft of your rhetorical analysis worksheet for your own podcast. Those are the two things that you're handing in this week. But this week you should continue to work on finding all of your sources for your argument, for your annotated bibliography, and you should start trying to figure out how you're going to plan your podcast. Okay, so have a wonderful, wonderful week. Please let me know if you have questions. Just email me, and I'm around if you want to come see me. Your final copy of your annotated bibliography is due Friday of week 16, and then your podcast is going to be due Tuesday of finals week. So go ahead. I go over all of that in great detail in the PowerPoint that has the embedded audio. So please let me know if you have questions, and have a lovely, lovely week.